So y'all wanted a video on Kuhn? I got y'all. Kuhn's full name is Aguero Agnes Kuhn. Agnes is actually the surname of his mother. And if you're a fan of soccer and you think the Aguero name sounds familiar, that's because the author takes huge inspiration from soccer players. Kuhn is a C-rank regular, and he is one of the defective sons of the family head. He got expelled from his family because his sister failed to become a princess of Zahar. Even though Kuhn takes the position of a light bearer, that's not actually his strongest suit. Technically, later down the line, we find out that Kuhn has an affinity to be a spear bearer, and he's inherited his father's ice spearing ability. But he just likes being a light bearer because he loves to control people. His Shinsu takes on the form of light, and his Shinsu attribute is ice, and his Shinsu shape is a spear, obviously. Throughout the series, one thing sticks out over everything else with Kuhn, and that is his intellect. Even though he would rather not fight, Kuhn has exceptional physical abilities, and that's partly due to the fact that he is an offspring of one of the 10 great family heads. And because he's so smart, he is a great light bearer. Kuhn is a natural genius, even by ranker standards. I like to call him one of the great masterminds in the tower just because of all the things he's been able to do. Like I said earlier though, Kuhn is a spear bearer expert, and that is something that comes pretty much innately to him because that's what his dad was. But that's also something that he's been trying to shut out and not accept that part of him, so it never really showed until later in the series. Kuhn is also almost a prodigy when it comes to lighthouses. He can control 6 lighthouses at once, and he even learns a skill that is rare for even light bearer standards. And that's the ability to use an inner core, which is the ability to let one lighthouse do the computing power of 9 total, with each side handling a different set of calculations. Normal people with their lighthouses, that would cause an overload situation. Also, Kuhn has gotten some power-ups too. One of them is called the Sweet Fish, and that's basically the power of using the Yeon family's flame. And most people are wondering, isn't that a kind of a contradicting power since his main thing is ice? Well, if you remember, his mom's surname is Agnes, and that kind of hints to the fact that his mom potentially has like a fire attribute, or she comes from a family that uses fire. So that's something that was already kind of built into him. And this fish has tremendous healing abilities as well. He also got the power of souls. And this is a power that he absorbed from White after Bomb defeated him. And with this also, he has the ability to fly now, along with the tremendous boost in his physical and Senshu capabilities. But yeah, Kuhn is one of my favorite characters in the series, and he's definitely a ride or die for his homie Bomb. You couldn't ask anything more for a deuteragonist side character, whatever you want to call him.